You are now tuned into Gutta And Saved.
Nalaray, who's an ex-OnlyFans 1%er porn star, has been on almost every conservative podcast lately talking about her rededication to Christ. Now, there's a lot of people who's captivated by her story, and there's others who think she's a fraud. Pearl Davis, who's formerly known as Just Pearly Things. We all know who Just Pearly Things is. You know, she used to be a red pillar. I don't know if she still is a red pillar. She had some grievances. She had some stuff go on over there in the red pill community. I don't know if they exiled her or not. I don't know what's going on, but it still seems to me that she is a male sympathizer. You know, she still advocates for men, you know, which is cool and all that stuff. You know, recently she has been somewhat, in my honest opinion, I would say that she's obsessed with the story of Nalaray, calling her a fraud, saying she switched up her story a few times, and, you know, she's still charging to have her OnlyFans account open and so much other stuff. Pearl Davis is saying about Nalaray's conversion. You know, check out this clip from Pearl.
Which we're finding out now, her OnlyFans is not deleted, and we all know that underage kids often are the ones that are on these corn sites, especially when you're on an app like TikTok, right? We're finding out that it's not deleted. She's still selling nudes. And again, she raised her prices, not one, not two, not three, but 4 times. And you guys are falling for it over and over and over again. Why am I getting such pushback for reporting on the facts? Again, if this was a man and he was caught selling drugs to children and there was evidence that he was still doing it, you guys would have no problem. And yet I am labeled the bad guy. This former sex worker and Michael Knowles go back and forth about me saying I need prayers. You guys keep saying I'm obsessed. I just want the truth to come out because, again, this happens all over the country, where porn stars come out, say they're sorry, and you guys hand them a microphone and make them a spokesperson of the word, and nobody has a problem with it. Jesus hated false prophets. He hated them. He tore up the temple. Guys, this isn't to be mean. This isn't to hate on Nala. It's not because I'm jealous. It's because the facts don't line up with what she's saying. Her story contradicted itself like 10 times in that interview. She blamed her dad for her doing OnlyFans, but 6 months ago.
Now, just in my observation, y'all, Pearl did several podcasts on trying to expose Nalaray, you know, as a fraud, saying she's just an opportunist. Her OnlyFans is still active. She's still charging people. Her charges is fluctuating and all this other stuff. You know, although her, you know, OnlyFans is not accessible to the public, her old subscribers are still being charged. Pearl even went as far as to say Nalaray is now a recent false prophet, you know, ultimately trying to take advantage of the church because she's just trying to capitalize off of everything, even still her OnlyFans. In essence, Pearl is saying that Nalaray is a fraud. Now, Nalaray released a video on why her OnlyFans is still open only to subscribers only. Check out her clip.
So a couple things I want to address is my OnlyFans. I know a lot of you keep saying, oh, it's up, it's up. It is up. I am waiting, and I will show you a screenshot here really fast. I have tried deleting it, okay? It is in the deletion process, but OnlyFans doesn't work like a snap of your fingers. It doesn't just get deleted. So again, I'm going to show you this screenshot really fast. Okay, so I emailed OnlyFans, and this is what they said to me. The account cannot be deleted immediately as long as there are active paid subscribers. Once you initiate the account removal process. It will no longer be possible to subscribe to your profile or renew existing subscriptions. Blah, 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 blah. So this is what it says. You can screenshot it, whatever, but I have absolutely tried my absolute best to get it deleted. I'm trying to move it up the ladder in OnlyFans so that it can just get like completely taken down. So I just wanted to clear that up for you guys because I am trying. No one can subscribe to the page, and everything is completely taken down. There are no posts, no messaging, absolutely nothing is going on the page. So I wanted to clear that up for you guys because I do believe that you guys deserve an answer because yes, it's still up, but you can't do anything with it and no one in there can do anything in there. So praise God for that, but I'm trying. I'm absolutely trying. Like I said,
now, Nalaray said that she has made several attempts to try to, close the site down, to try to get everything taken down. You know what I mean? But OnlyFans is giving her a hard time. And there's nothing she can do about that. You know what I mean? It's understandable. As long as she's being proactive and trying to get OnlyFans to take her content down or close out her page. Listen, as long as she's being proactive in doing that, listen, we have to empathize and sympathize and give her grace in that area. Now that's if she's really trying to do that. We don't know, but we only can take a person at their word. But Pearl is so just strung on trying to expose her as a fraud. She done made several videos. And y'all want to know what's funny about Pearl? Let me tell y'all what's funny about Pearl. Pearl spent her whole career, as a social media influencer, trying to take down or talk crazy and, talking down on women who's in the sex work and doing living the fast girl lifestyle, the hot girl lifestyle, right? And soon as, one of them, leave the industry and, and give her life to Christ, taking a straight and narrow road, y'all see the first thing Pearl do? Pearl hop on and criticize her. You know what I mean? Pearl is trying to say that her conversion is questionable, trying to say her conversion is a fraud, trying to say that Nala is trying to capitalize off the church. Listen, Pearl, she's a recent convert. You have to give her grace. You have to give her time to grow. You gotta give her, the grace to make mistakes. Criticizing her and passing judgment on her, calling her a fraud, and even as far as calling her a false prophet, and all the other stuff that you're saying about her, just exposing your character as a hater and an opportunist. You know what I mean? She's a recent convert. You don't know where she's going to end up. Yes, I understand that a lot of people played on the church and done this stuff previously, but you can't hold her to them same standards. Only time will tell where Nala's going to end up. You have to just chill, Pearl. And to be honest, Pearl, I don't even think that you really even care about these young women. You're a social media, commentator. You know what I mean? You're a social media influencer. 1 minute, you criticizing somebody's lifestyle. You criticizing their hot girl, fast girl lifestyle. The next minute, you criticizing the ones who's trying to turn over a new leaf and go the other way. You know what I mean? Listen, Pearl, you're an opportunist. Pearl's an opportunist. I'm telling y'all, everything she's calling Nala, Ray, Pearl is the opportunist. And like most opportunists, they are very good at spinning a narrative, spinning a story for click, likes, and views for their own opportunity. That's what Pearl is doing, y'all. Listen, we can only pray and hope that Nalaray's conversion is authentic. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we can only hope and pray that she's truly committed to following Christ. You know what I mean? All the other stuff that people saying right now, it really doesn't matter at the end of the day because she is a recent convert. In my honest opinion, Pearl Davis is out of pocket for all what she's saying on her podcast on, about Nala's, conversion. Pearl is out of pocket. But on the other hand, I understand because she is a social media influencer. I get it. She got to pander on stories. She got to pick stories to pick out and pick on people. You know what I mean? And right now, Nala Davis is a hot topic amongst conservative circles. So she got to get on her social media platform and say the things she's going to say. Yada, yada, yada. I get it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Pearl, you got to be careful. If you out here saying that you want to be, a social media content creator that's going to put out truth, don't try to spin stories. Talk on, what she's talking about and take it as it is. That's it. Now, if she end up falling off or whatever, God willing, she don't. But if she do, then you come back and spin the block and say, yeah, I did this, that, and the third. But until then, or if it don't never happen, I don't want to say until then because we don't want her to fall off. Just don't, try to spin stories and spin narratives. You know what I mean? That's what bothers me about a lot of these content creators. They try to spin stuff and narratives that is not even there. But anyway, man, let me know what y'all think about this. Hop down in them comments. Share this out to a friend. Tell a friend who will tell a friend who will tell the next to kin. Your boy St. Reese is back at it again. And do something for the podcast today. You like this? Vintage Saint Pride. Go to our merch store right now, gasmerch.com. You're going to see it down in the description. And stick around for these last announcements.
gasmerch.com. Vintage Saint Collection. Gutta and Saved Abstract Collection. Shop now at gasmerch.com.
Considered the greatest spitting. I tell them I'm Christ like they envision modern Christian. Tell them I'm nothing like check conditions of how I'm living. I preach Christ, we ain't fake delivering. Listen, Candy Man, soon as it's not about how much Bible chapter and verse you know. It's about how much Bible you willing to obey.